Preposition. B. Prepositions after adjectives. 1. About. Annoyed about. Angry about. Anxious about. Certain about. Concerned about. Confused about. Curious about. Doubtful about. Enthusiastic about. Excited about. Furious about. Pessimistic about. Pleased about. Serious about. Sorry about. Upset about. Worry about. Wrong about. For example, I am very annoyed with my brother about his carelessness. I was very angry with myself about making such a stupid mistake. The children are very excited about receiving lucky money. My family is very curious about my sister's boyfriend. He is upset about failing the entrance exam. 2. At. Bad at. Brilliant at. Clever at. Expert at. Good at. For example, Peter is good at maths. She is clever at making flower arrangements. She is expert at making cheap but beautiful clothes. 3. At. Amazed at. Astonished at. Surprised at. Delighted at. For example, I was amazed at his knowledge of history. We were very astonished at his promotion. 4. For. Anxious for. Available for. Eager for. Famous for. Grateful for. Known for. Late for. Notorious for. Ready for. Responsible for. Sorry for. Suitable for. For example, her parents are always anxious for her because she lives far alone. The children are ready for school. I am extremely grateful to all the teachers for their help. This film is not suitable for children. 5. In. Disappointed in. Engaged in. Experienced in. Interested in. Involved in. Successful in. For example, Mary is interested in collecting old stamps. He is experienced in looking after babies. They were successful in winning the contract. I am disappointed in you. 6. Of. Afraid of. Ashamed of. Aware of. Capable of. Confident of. Conscious of. Envious of. Fond of. Full of. Frightened of. Guilty of. Independent of. Jealous of. Nervous of. Proud of. Scared of. Sure of. Terrified of. Tired of. For example, I always feel afraid of going out alone at night. It's necessary for people to be aware of the health risks. He is capable of answering many difficult questions. My family is fond of going swimming in summer. They are envious of her promotion. I am very tired of hearing their arguments. 7. On. Dependent on. Keen on. For example, you shouldn't be too dependent on your parents. I am very keen on going to the party. 8. To. Addicted to. Attentive to. Committed to. Different to. Engaged to. Faithful to. Harmful to. Inferior to. Married to. Obvious to. Opposed to. Related to. Relevant to. Similar to. Superior to. Sympathetic to. For example, he's addicted to computer games. Life in the countryside is different to life in the city. She is engaged to Peter. He always feels inferior to his older siblings. They are totally opposed to abortion. 9. With. Angry with. Annoyed with. Bored with. Busy with. Connected with. Crowded with. Happy with. Impressed with. Patient with. Popular with. Satisfied with. Wrong with. For example, I am bored with doing the same thing day after day. My sister is always busy with caring for her 3 children. In rush hour, this street is always crowded with vehicles. All of us are impressed by her generosity. She's never satisfied with what she's got.